Hi, you're listening to Phil DeBella, and this is Flashcast by PDB. Today I want to talk about happiness versus purpose. A question that's come in by the audience several times over the last couple of months is it happiness we should be chasing or purpose? It's been asked in different forms, but that's what I've deciphered from the questions and today's going to be all about my take and my perspective on happiness and purpose. Now, let me tell you, to me, happiness is all about contentment. We're happy when we're contented, and we're contented when we have a purpose. To me, the people that seem the most happy intuitively are all about people that are in control of their life choices. They're the people that have built, their lives around some of the following things. They've believed that devoting time to family and friends is important. And again, this coming from my perspective and my observations from people around me that I see that are happy. We devote time to family and friends, and that time will depend. The amount of time will depend on obviously what's going on in our lives at the moment. I previously did a flashcast on work-life balance versus harmony, and I said that balance didn't exist. It was all about harmony. So devoting time to family and friends will really depend on obviously what's going on in your life right now. But the people that are at most happiest, and when I'm at my most happiest, is when I'm devoting the right amount of time to family and friends. The next one is that I appreciate what I have. And I did this when I had nothing, and I do this now when I've got enough money to do what I want when I want. It hasn't changed. To me, appreciating what I have and seeing people that appreciate what they have make them happy. My parents are a really good example of this. My father used to earn $450 a week when I grew up. We never once went on a holiday, yet I had a great upbringing. We laughed, we joked, we had barbecues, we had friends over, we visited friends and family. We did all the simple things, but they all bring back great memories. They epitomize the concept of appreciating what they have, and they certainly made sure that we all had a great time with many memorable moments. And no wonder to this day, my parents are very, very happy people. The next one that I do is always maintain an optimistic outlook. I find that when I'm at my happiest is that I have an optimistic outlook on what's happening and how things are working. That's the most important thing that happens to me in terms of mindset. So I've got to make sure that, to me, it's all about having that optimistic outlook. The next one is feeling a sense of purpose. And this is why I said it comes happiness. It then goes from happiness to contentment and contentment to purpose. I feel most content when I have a purpose. And whether that purpose is around me personally, professionally, or family, I need that sense of purpose. And without that sense of purpose, I can't feel happy. But I'm going to talk about purpose separately after. And the next one, which is something that I'm really, really starting to focus on now, is living in the moment. And I talk more about now. My motto is about more being and less doing. And no doubt I'll do a flashcast about it down the track. But to me, it's all about living in the moment now. It's to making sure that I'm doing more being and less doing, because we all get caught up in what we're going to do, destination. Now I'm starting to learn the journey. Now, whether you use the concept of, appreciate the journey rather than focus on the destination, whether you use the terminology more being, less doing, or whether you use the terminology of living in the moment, they all mean the same thing. And they're the fundamentals. So to me, happiness is about devoting time to family and friends, appreciating what I have, maintaining optimistic outlook, feeling a sense of purpose, and living in the moment. What is a happy life? A great question, right? I've asked, what is a happy life? To me, happy life is one which is in accordance with my own nature, where I feel in my own equilibrium, where I feel in harmony. I believe that my life is basically the sum of all my choices. So my life comes down to the sum of the choices that I make. The better my choices, the better the opportunity that I have a happy life. These are things that are so important, and what it means. Now, people say, what can I do to become more happy? Well, exercise, sleep more. These are two things: exercise, sleep more. Then we go on to what I said before: spend more time with family and friends, right? These are things that you can do straight away, especially the exercise, especially the sleep more. Of course, the others like devoting time with family and friends takes more planning, but appreciating what you have is about mindset. Maintaining an optimistic outlook is a mindset. Feeling a sense of purpose is actually an action. It takes planning and living in the moment. So you'll find that a lot of these keys and triggers to happiness revolve around mindset, but others are around actually doing. So exercising, sleeping more, helping others. Helping other people is found to really make me happy. I love that spirit of helping, but also links in to purpose, which is what I want to move across to now. So when I talk about purpose, to me, purpose is the motivation that drives you towards having a satisfied future. When you have a purpose, you feel motivated. It drives you towards having, a satisfying future. It helps you get the most out of life. It helps you achieve what matters, and thus it makes you content, and thus it makes you happy. So some of the questions I get asked is how to find your purpose. Well, a good little exercise, and I found this one on the internet, is very simple. Write your one-liners down. So write the things that, the one-liners down that mean to you something. What is it that means something to you? Say some of them out loud. Say some of them out loud. So, like when I was losing weight, my purpose was about, I want to be the fittest I can be. And I would say it over and over, I want to be the fittest I can be. I want to be the fittest I can be. It wasn't, I want to lose weight. It was that I wanted to be the fittest I could be. And the byproduct of that was lose weight. Now, by being the fittest I could be, and it's a journey that I'm now still on after dropping 75 kilos, I'm still on this journey of being the fittest I can be. So I'm making my purpose a journey that will make me content. And when I'm content, I'm happy. Right. Another one might be around, I talk about my children. I want to be Father of the Year. And I keep writing that down. I want to be Father of the Year. And now, if there was some award that said Father of the Year, and of course there's not, but it's my visualization. It's my one-liner. My purpose with my children is to be Father of the Year. And I say that over and over. Now, by saying that over and over, I then start to write down all the things I need to do to be Father of the Year, which of course be more present, get rid of the technology when I'm with my kids, so that they have my undivided attention, drive my kids to school, have breakfast every morning with the family. So all the things that I write down contribute to trying to be Father of the Year, which is a purpose for me. And when I fulfill that, I feel content. When I'm content, I feel happy. So using those two examples is how I've gone about to find my purpose. I do break down the purposes in 3 areas: personal, professional, and family. And we should all have purposes in all 3 areas. And then from that purpose, we can write down what we need to do that will make us content. Now, you'll find that once you are on track or on that journey of achieving those purposes, happiness becomes a byproduct. And that's why, to me, happiness is a byproduct of having a purpose. I think they work hand in hand. You can't be happy if you don't have a purpose in life, if you don't feel content. And you can't have a purpose without understanding what happiness is all about. Because if you experience happiness, then you've experienced contentment, which means you've experienced a purpose. So it all starts with purpose, and it drives down that happiness becomes the byproduct. So I think, in summary, a lot of people are chasing this concept or this feeling of happiness, but not realizing that happiness is a bit like wealth. Wealth is a byproduct of doing things right. Wealth is a byproduct of selling a product or service and generates an income. Happiness is a byproduct of living your purpose. And that's my best way that I feel I can explain from my experience, is that I feel at my most happiness when I have a purpose, which leads to contentment, which then results in happiness. I hope you found something from that. Go away and drive your purposes. Write down your purposes, write down what you need to do that'll make you content, and therefore in return make you happy. Until next time, you've been listening to Phil DeBella. This is Flashcast by PDB. Go and be the best you can be.